one side effect of chlorophyll that you've probably never even heard of. Chlorophyll is a substance that gives plants their green color, and chlorophyll supplements in liquid or tablet form are becoming widely popular these days. What does the research say? The research points out that chlorophyll has tremendous antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. Yes, it indeed does have amazing properties, but it's far too early to say it should be considered a cure-all for any of the benefits I mentioned. With that said though, there was one interesting study that looked at the use of chlorophyll for weight loss that found that those who took a green plant membrane supplement with chlorophyll once a day actually had greater weight loss than a group that didn't take the supplement. But again, the study only featured women and there was only 38 participants, which isn't enough to make a strong case for, because that's too little of a sample size. And another study looking at the use for chlorophyll to restore normal body odor looked at people with trimethylaminuria, which is a condition that causes a fishy body odor. And they found that chlorophyllin significantly decreased the amount of trimethylamines and helped with body odor. Again, super cool, but more studies are needed to evaluate that. Now let's take a look at whether or not it's safe to use. One side effect of chlorophyll that you've probably never even heard of. Researchers at Oregon State University found no toxic effects on chlorophyllin, and it does appear safe to use in moderation. But with that said, you should know about some of the side effects of using chlorophyll. There are 3 side effects that are commonly reported when drinking chlorophyll. The first is you'll have discolored poop, mostly of a green hue, which isn't harmful. It could just be alarming to see at first, but if you don't mind that, then it's okay. The second is stomach pain. It's usually mild and doesn't last long, and some don't report it at all, whereas with others it can be a little bothersome and can lead to diarrhea. And lastly, the one that I mentioned to you earlier that you probably would never think of, and one that you definitely need to know before trying it, is photosensitization. No, not photosynthesis, as humans don't do that to my knowledge. There's an increased risk of sunburn for those using chlorophyll drops, so avoid exposure to sunlight or tanning beds if you're going to be using the drops on a daily basis. Chlorophyllin can make you sunburn more easily, so I always recommend to wear protective clothing and use an SPF of 30 or more when you are outdoors.